We're going to play a new game tonight here, boys.
Ooh.
Paul Nolan's come up with a new game called Real or Not. And we have some USAID expenditures, and I'm going to roll down some of them, and we're going to see if you, and, well, Paul knows and I know, so you two are the judges.
Right.
And the audience.
And the audience.
Okay.
Now, we're going to need them to respond.
We'll
correct?
respond with a 1 for
I'll
yes
keep an eye
and a
on
2 for no as we go through them. We'll do them throughout the show. Would you like to do one now?
Sure.
Kick it off.
Let's kick it off. Let's see how it works.
Should we kick it off?
Yes.
Is it real or not?
Is it real or not? USAID expenditures. Let's go with this one.
All right.
$2 million on pottery classes in Morocco aimed at cultural preservation and economic development, but viewed by some as an unnecessary expense. Okay? 1 for real, 2 for not. Slick, you get your number together. The audience, Paul, you'll watch the audience numbers.
On that
1
last
for real,
administration?
2 for not.
1 for real.
Okay, Slick's coming in on a 1. Delgado?
Totally 1.
Delgado's coming in on totally on 1. Let's go to the audience. I see lots of 1s.
The ones are coming in.
Lots of 1s coming in. Lots of 1s. You see a 2. I see a 2. I see a lot of 1s.
Yeah.
This is an easy one to start on.
Yeah, this is, benign.
Yeah.
And all of you who say 1 are correct.
Hall, it's hard to believe. It should be a 2.
Yeah.
It should be fake.
It should be a 2, but it is a 1.
Right.
$2 million on pottery classes in Morocco was a real
How is that a
expense
thing?
It sounds like a Moroccan shakedown.
from... Yes. Exactly right. How about we do one more?
All right.
Let's just test it out.
Yeah.
One more.
Come on.
I'll go to the audience on this one first. 1 for real, 2 for not. Or 2 for fake. What are we calling this? Real or fake?
Real or fake?
1 for real, 2 for fake. $500,000 to train yodelers in Switzerland, aiming to preserve the cultural heritage of yodeling amidst concerns that modern music was overshadowing this traditional art form. 1 for real, 2 for not.
Tricolor.
Okay.
Yolole.
You want to hear that one again just to make sure?
Yeah.
No,
like
I'm
that.
good.
No.
$500,000 to train yodelers in Switzerland, aiming to preserve the cultural heritage of yodeling amidst concerns that modern music was overshadowing this traditional art form.
The ones are pouring in, D.
1s are pouring in. I do see some more 2s here.
There's a couple 2s are coming in.
I see a lot more 2s on this one. Interesting. And I see a lot of 1s, though.
Well, how much was spent?
500,000.
Only 500,000.
Only half a million?
Only $500,000.
That sounds
I got to throw a 1 on that one.
A 1.
Yes.
Okay. Slick?
Nah, that sounds like I'm going with a 2. That sounds like a Drake's Cake yodel fake.
All right, Slick's going with 2. The audience here. I wish we had a way to total the audience as these numbers come in fast and furious.
This one's down the middle, it looks like.
It's too cheap.
Okay, very good. Do you guys want to know?
Sure.
On this one, Paul, do you have a guess on this one?
I'm going to say that's real.
Okay, you're going with number 1 as well?
Yeah.
All right. The answer to that one is a number 2.
Oh, it's not real.
That one's not real. But that just shows you, and that's the point of doing this tonight as we do it throughout the show.
Okay.
It's really hard. $16.8 million to support equitable outcomes in inclusion in Vietnam.
Yes. 1.
1. Okay, Delgado's going 1. That's for real. Slick?
Oh, 1.
1. Okay, 1 for real. Let's see what the audience thinks here on this quickly. Again, $16.8 million to support equitable outcomes and inclusion in Vietnam. 1 or 2. 1 is for real. 2 is for fake. We'll let the audience settle in on that one. I see a lot of 1s, more 1s than 2s. I do see some 2s, though, but I see a lot of 1s. By the way, $16.8 million to support equitable outcomes and inclusion in Vietnam. All of you who put 1 in the chat is correct. That is real.
Yes.
Very good. If you're keeping score at home, that's 3 now we've done. So see where you are, but very good. Just to give you a couple of things from the audience here, Bible Destination says, just to give you a little hint of which way you're leading, two fake pumpkins don't provide shade and they don't support agriculture. If this was solar panels, I'd say it was real. Okay, so people really thinking about this.
That's good.
Again, $3 million to start a giant pumpkin growing competition under the guise of agricultural innovation, with the added benefit of providing shade for small villages. So,
I'm gonna go.
Slick, did you have a final on that one?
Yeah, I don't think it has a ghost of a chance here. I'm going to go with 2. I'm going to say absolutely not.
All right, Delgado, what'd you come in on?
You had me at a mist. That's the tell. So I'm going to go with 2.
Not
Well, that's
because
funny
it's frivolous spending.
I mean, that word wasn't in there, but I'm glad I had you.
Read it again. Read it again. There was one word.
Under the guise.
Under the guise. That's what it was. The under the guise phrase.
Yeah.
The missed was the first. Was the other one.
Oh, okay.
That was a tell.
So you're a 2.
I'm a 2.
Okay, Paul.
I'm going dos.
You're a dose. Okay, I think the audience mainly had doses.
Don't tell me.
Although I do see a lot of 1s.
Okay.
But that one unfortunately is a 2.
Yeah.
That one's fake.
Yeah.
So
Under the guise of being a 1.
under the guise in the midst of
Right.
Misty River,
Sure.
whatever you said.
Me too.
Okay. 6.3 million to study men having sex with other men in South Africa. 6.3 million to study men having sex with other men in South Africa. That's number 1.
God.
That's number 1. And then number 2, 500,000 to host an international cheese rolling event on the slopes of the Himalayas, combining sport with dairy product promotion. That's number 2. 500,000 to host an international cheese rolling event on the slopes of the Himalayas, combining. Why are you laughing? Combining sport with dairy product promotion. That's number 2.
You sure that's not what's going on in South Africa as well?
This one was a little tougher. And I saw a lot of 2 and 2s in this one, and I hate to tell you, but that's incorrect. The first one I gave you was 6.3 million to study men having sex with other men in South Africa, and I saw a lot of 2s on this one, and I'd love to be able to tell you you are correct, but unfortunately you're not. That is a 1.
Yeah.
That is in
That's
the
a
line
1.
item.
I had one.
And P. Diddy is not in charge of it.
Diddy is not in charge of it, although it is a 1. 500,000 to host an international cheese rolling event on the slopes of the Himalayas, combining sport with dairy product promotion, which is very well thought through promotion. Unfortunately, that one is a 2.
Yeah.
1.5 million on programs promoting DEI in Serbian workspaces. 1.5 million on programs promoting DEI in Serbian workspaces. 1 or 2 on that. And then I'll give you this one as well. $6.7 million to teach baboons, specifically across sub-Saharan Africa, to use condoms. $6.7 million to teach baboons, specifically across sub-Saharan Africa.
Sub-Saharan.
What was the rub on that
Africa to use condoms. That's number 2.
Oh, my God.
And I'll give you one more here at the start, and then I'll give you a couple at the end.
Please. These are riveting.
You have your numbers for those?
Yeah.
All right, one more to throw in the mix.
All right.
Aaron
bonus.
laughing. I really wish Aaron was mic'd up.
Here's a bonus.
Just read the substance. You're supposed to keep this show on the rails, Damon. What are you
This
doing?
thing's got me all screwed up. 1.2 million on a conference teaching the art of underwater basket weaving to promote sustainable tourism and also see if the baskets could be made waterproof enough for marine life to nest in them. That's your third one.
That sounds like a fish story.
1.2 million on a conference teaching the art of underwater basket weaving to promote sustainable tourism and also to see if the baskets could be made waterproof enough for marine life to nest in them.
I'm going to say
1.5 million promoting DEI in Serbian workspaces.
That's 1.
6.7 on sub-Saharan Africa to use condoms, baboons, teaching baboons.
1.
And a 1.2 million on a conference teaching the art of underwater basket weaving to promote sustainable tourism and see if the baskets can be made waterproof enough for marine life to nest in them.
I'm going 1 on all 3s. I'm going on all 3.
111?
Yep.
Delgado?
112.
112. Paul?
I'm going to go with, the sub-Saharan,
Condoms.
I'm looking for numbers, Paul. I'm
going to go with 2.
Okay, so
And
one.
the basket weaving is a 2.
Okay.
And I believe the 1.5 was real.
Serbian workspaces.
And I almost wish they would teach baboons to put on condoms.
That was the rub on that
because
one, eh?
It's all so stupid.
The correct answer is 1 2-2.
Oh.
Damn.
Serbian workspaces was true.
Oh.
Baboons in the Sub-Sahara was false.
Oh, okay. I got that.
And underwater basket weaving, believe it or not, was false as well.
Can't believe it.
Oh, I had him out of order.
So I have 2 left. 2 left. Final 2 of the night. $3 billion to study the airspeed velocity of unladen African and European swallows. One more time. $3 billion.
Does that have anything to do with the last segment over there?
$3 billion to study the airspeed velocity of unladen African and European swallows, and $1 million allocated to organize a league where participants would compete in the art of napping with the goal of promoting mental health and stress reduction through sanctioned siestas. Those are your final 2 of the night. $3 billion to study the airspeed velocity of unladen African and European swallows, and $1 million allocated to organize a league where participants would compete in the art of napping with the goal of promoting mental health and stress reduction through sanctioned siestas. Well, we ended the night here with a real ripper because
Tough one to swallow.
yeah, I saw very few of the correct answer, which was 2 and 2.
Oh.
On the final 2 of the night.
See, and I had 2 and 1. At least I knew the first one was a trick question because there are no such things as swallows in that part of the world.
2 and 2 wraps up the night. That just shows
It
you
was a Monty Python line. I stole that from Monty Python.
What they're doing with our money.
Good.
Hard to distinguish between just craziness and reality.